What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Peace and power to the people. Many blessings to all you guys who clicked on tonight's video. Welcome back, man. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. So tonight I want to talk about forming healthy human relations with your fellow man and women, right? Because, this actually came to me earlier, man. I had received a light code, so I figured I'd come on here and share it with you guys. I'm going to try to keep this one from being too terribly long, so let me go ahead and make my points, all right? So you got to really connect with people more, man, because when you're too closed off, when you're too shelled off from the rest of the world, when you're not engaging with people, when you're not socializing, when you're not interacting with at least people who you can say are in your tribe, at least, it can be beneficial, man, to your overall mental health, just your overall well-being, because as humans, we're meant to connect with people. We're meant to be compassionate with other humans, right? We're meant to form healthy bonds with our fellow man because it's how we learn, it's how we grow, it's how we develop, it's how we mature over time, right? It's how we get through specific challenges in life, because sometimes there are challenges that are going to require us to be, with other people who are going through similar challenges, because then you can come together, you can unite, you can share ideas, despite whatever slight disagreements you may have, because ultimately that's what's going to bring you guys together, right? And there's nothing wrong with being alone, with sitting in silence, with, being in your own personal space, because trust me, it's hard for me to connect with people, guys, but I'm working on it, man. And some of you guys may find it hard to really relate to people, really connect with other people, really just get out there and socialize. I've never really had too much trouble doing that, same with some of y'all, but more or less it's because I'm just naturally introverted, right? I'm not really too much of a people person. However, I still do understand that we can definitely develop sicknesses, man, over time due to the lack of social interaction. That's why it's so important to communicate, to go out, to socialize, to build bonds with people. Now, of course, not just everybody, because not everybody is for you. Not everybody's meant to be in your life. That's why some people say, an individual may come to you just to teach you some kind of lesson. And then next thing you know, you just never really hear from them again, right? You guys just tend to separate and go your own separate ways. So it takes you a certain distance, and therefore that person may either, like I was just saying, teach you a lesson that you maybe needed to learn that you haven't yet, or maybe you have already, or it can just be because that person may be a part of your tribe. They may just be somebody that you need to help get you to the next level, and you to them, right? Vice versa. They help build you up, you help build them up. Not to say you guys feed off each other's energy, or if you want to see it that way, that's absolutely the case, but in a positive manner, right? So on a correct note, you're able to identify the things that trigger some individuals, the things that uplift certain individuals, and typically the things that trigger that person are things that used to trigger you. Therefore, you healed it, you worked on it, and that's why it's important to really bond with people, man, to really share to share our experiences with each other, man. Because there's people all over the world who you just might just connect with, man. But see, you wouldn't know it unless you went out and you actually put energy into communicating, into coming out of that shell. Kind of like a turtle, when they get scared, they pop right back into their shell, man. But over time, as you may notice, when they get comfortable being around people, that's when they slowly start to, come out of their shell, right? They kind of start to poke their head out a little bit, and then they become friendly. Then they start to kind of warm up to you, man. So with us humans, man, it's really important to bond with people, guys, to be compassionate and kind to people. Because Robin Williams said himself, man, and R.I.P. to him, rest in peace. He was a wonderful, wonderful man. I'm probably going to watch this film tonight, Mrs. Doubtfire. And it just really goes to show the importance of just that, man, communication. And knowing that every person that you come across is fighting a battle, is going through something, man. So next time you see a person who looks like they may have their head down, they got a little black thundercloud storm, you know, following them around everywhere they go, raining hell on them, go check on that person, man. Ask them how they're doing, right? Be kind to them. You know, ask them if there's something you can do to help, you know, because that's the first sign that you are truly healing, man, or that you have healed, is that you can connect with people, right? You can share your experiences, you can share your stories, you know, in things that pertain to you overcoming something that this person may be going through. I'm really trying to figure out how to put my words together, but you guys see what I mean, man, right? So it's really important to just overall experience life, meet people, right? Don't be too closed off from the world. Don't just sit back in darkness and allow it to consume you. And just because you feel like you're not worthy enough, you're not enough to talk to this person or whatever the case may be, man, because you're going to have your days. You're going to feel like that sometimes. But the point is that you still go out and you treat people right. Because when they see that you're treating yourself right, you're giving off good energy, the vibe you're carrying is good, powerful, righteous, justly, right, compassionate, kind, all that, then that person's just going to be a mere reflection of you because of how you're feeling internally, man. Like I said, people are always going to go through something. Every single day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, man. It's not. I know that may sound real cliche, man, but it really speaks volumes. That's why you got to go out and you got to live life, man. You got to do right. You know, you got to talk to people, man. And I'm saying this to myself also. Some of you guys probably may already do this, but for the ones who don't, just take my word for it, man. If you're naturally an introvert, if you're naturally somebody who just really does not like, you know, being around just a lot of people other than the few friends that you may have, then hey, man, just learn how to communicate with your pals more. But then again, you still want to expound, right, your boundaries. You still want to expand, you know, your current limitations, man, and still get out there, man. Socialize, man. Seriously. You know, because sometimes you can tend to give off an energy that maybe may ward the people away, you know, make people not want to socialize with you. You probably may not even realize it. Not to say that's the case for some of you guys, but for some out there, that's probably what it is, man. You know, you know, it's like you're projecting something to people that's telling them on a subconscious level, you know, I don't like people, right? I don't like to socialize. I don't want any friends. Right? I want to be tucked away in the back, and you know, the only friend I need is my shadow. And I know that may sound crazy, man, but for a lot of us, that it was like that at one point. You know, we felt like the world was against us. We went through so much hell in life, and then we're just like, you know what? We pushed people away. You know, we started lacking in communication skills, and a lot of people started becoming overly self-conscious about stuff like that because they may feel like they're just not enough. They're not worthy. When the truth is, you are. And this goes for men and women, not just guys. This goes for both parties. People, period. As a collective, man, we're all meant to bond and to unite and come together and socialize and you know, and be in harmony. But with the way of the world that it is today, man, you still got to be careful. You got to watch your back at all times, 24/7. And that's just due to the state that the world is in right now, man. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I know I enjoyed making it. I know some people will resonate, some won't, but take what does resonate, leave behind what doesn't. Be sure to drop some likes on this video. Be sure to share it as well if you care to do so. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. You know, put some good positive messages down below. Share your story. Share whatever you guys want to share, man. And I will catch you on my next one. And that's coming on Monday. So you guys be on the lookout, all right? Peace and much love, y'all. Thanks for watching.